What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys a new series on this channel. Now, I am so beyond excited for this. Madden 17 just came out today, and I'm so excited because I've been at school all day. Just now got back, finally able to load up the game, finally able to play it. I had to download it on my PlayStation, and the download took forever, so I'm finally able to play this game. And like I did last year, I'm going to be doing a fantasy draft franchise. In the last year that I did this, I got such a ridiculous amount of support from you guys, so I'm really excited to hop in this one and hopefully repeat that same success. Now, the load-in screens, like the starting a new franchise, all that can sometimes take a little bit of time loading the rosters and everything. So let's actually get out of this. I'm going to come back when I select my team and when I create my coach, and then we're going to get to the draft. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, guys, we are back with the team selection. So I haven't actually thought through at all what team I'm going to be, but you know what? Let's be the Los Angeles Rams. No, this is my favorite team. I've always been a Chargers fan, actually, but with Rams coming back to LA, I was a Rams fan before that, and the Chargers are awful, and they don't want to. I'm gonna sound like a bandwagon. I'm not even gonna continue my subject. Anyways, we're gonna be the Rams because they're back in Los Angeles now, and obviously that's a big market, and there's a lot of hype surrounding a team that's obviously moved cities. That's kind of a big deal. So I think that's really cool, and I don't know if we'll be playing in the stadium that's supposed to be built or the stadium that they actually play in currently. I haven't done research on this, but we're going to be a coach, and I don't want to be Jeff Fisher. I want to be my own guy, and I'll be a strategist. We'll go with that. So let's make a guy real quick. I'm going to go super fast, don't worry. I'm going to get real creative, guys. His name's going to be L.A., and take a guess. His last name, you might not be able to guess it. His last name's going to be Gamer. I know, that was so surprising. Body type, muscular. Ooh, that's not very muscular. I haven't noticed. Nothing in his skin tone changed. It's just his face got weirder looking. We'll go with this guy. Looks like Chris Pratt. Face number 1. I like the Nike Classic apparel. It's looking good. And we'll just keep normal playbooks. Oh goodness. Okay, now that you go out of it, he looks like a nightmare. That's disgusting. We'll work with it, I guess. Now go to league settings real quick. Let's just emphasize it will be all Madden. Relocation, all that. We'll just 8 minute. I usually like 8 minute course. I usually get some pretty accurate results from doing that. So we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna turn off injuries and stuff because I'm probably gonna end up simming the preseason, and then injuries will be turned back on once the regular season starts. But for now, we're just focusing on the fantasy draft. Of course, that's kind of step 1 to all of this. And let me emphasize something real quick because I need to do this because I got so much hate in the last time I did a fantasy draft on Madden. This is my first time loading up the game. I have no idea how fantasy drafts work in this game. I have no idea when to draft what players or what's going to happen. That's my favorite time to do fantasy drafts because in real life, if there was a real life fantasy draft, you wouldn't know when to draft what players, and that's exactly how it should be in this game. I shouldn't be abusing the AI to get the best players possible. So this is the most legit draft I can do. The first draft is always the most legitimate draft, and I save it for YouTube. So I really hope you guys don't shit on me that bad for drafting guys at the wrong time or whatever. It's just because I don't know when to get what players because there's no way for me to know. Either way, I'm gonna have the 17th pick. It's gonna be about dead center. I like that because there's a lot of options. So let's go and let's open this up. So we can easily start it with a quarterback. That's kind of the easy thing to do. We can go in here. We can get ourselves. No, we can actually get ourselves a whole lot of guys. A lot of nice quarterbacks have been taken. So we probably won't get a quarterback. Last year, I didn't get J.J. Watt, and I didn't get J.J. Watt, and you guys wanted to murder me. Like, there was such a supreme amount of hate for me not getting J.J. Watt. But I'm going to do the same exact thing this year, because I'm not going to spend my first overall pick on the right end. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to doing it. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with Julio, Antonio Brown, or Rob Gronkowski. The thing is, there's a lot of dominant wide receivers in the league, and if I don't get Julio or Antonio Brown, I can get an AJ Green, I can get an Alshon Jeffrey, I can get a Dez Bryant, Demaryius Thomas, I can get a Mike Evans. There's so many guys, but Rob Gronkowski is kind of the elite of the elite. He is something special, and he is also the cover. Last year I got Odell the cover. Am I going to continue that trend? I think I will. Rob Gronkowski will be our number 1 overall pick. My reason for doing that is he's not only a phenomenal pass catcher, a phenomenal blocker, phenomenal athleticism, phenomenal everything. He's exactly what you want from a tight end. He's probably on track to be the greatest tight end of all time just due to his athletic ability and his ability just to play the game. He's something special. And I could have gone to Jordan Reed or something. I realized there's a lot of talent at the tight end. There's a few talented tight ends. There is. But Rob Gronkowski not only is the cover player, and I always like getting that cover player like last year. But I don't know. I just have never really used them much in a series, and a dominant tight end always works well in this game, because if you have a dominant tight end, there's really no linebacker that can cover him, and it's gonna allow for a lot of mismatches. That's the truth. Getting a really nice tight end. So let's actually try to get a cornerback now. Cornerbacks go really quick, so I want to be able to get the best cornerback possible. I don't want to get one too old. That's the only thing. I could get a Joe Hayden, but I'm pretty sure he's 27. He's not getting that high up in age. Darrell Reeves is in his early 30s, though, 31. What about Jonathan Joseph? He's 32. And Aqib Talib is 30. Let's see. I can get Fantasia Perfect. I want to. Okay, let me pause the draft real quick, because I'm not going to stress myself out right now. Because these are big selections. These first few selections are big selections. I don't ever pause drafts. I'm really struggling that much to pick a guy right now, because there's just so many options. Now, the thing at strong safety, there's so many good ones. I mean, I would be fine with a mid to low 80s overall young strong safety. That's fine with me. A free safety, kind of the same story. There's a lot of good free safeties. You see a lot of these guys are starting material. Cornerback, however, you can get an elite guy, and then you can get a decent number 2. But I want an elite guy. I want a guy who's really good. I think Sean Smith is probably the best option. 29 years old, 89 overall. I know Darrell Reeves is a beast. Trust me, guys, I do know, but he's 31, and I think he's going to start declining soon. Plus, Sean Smith is 6'3". It's hard to argue with height, because you can't teach height. That's natural, obviously. So that's something that we got to keep into consideration. Now, trust me, I would love to get a wide receiver or something crazy like that, but I want to be able to focus on both sides of the ball. And I know if I didn't focus on both sides of the ball, I would get so much hate from you guys, because you guys really like a well-rounded team. So we'll go with Sean Smith. Hopefully me pausing the draft doesn't make the draft sim go away. Actually, no, it doesn't affect the sim time at all. I'm going to keep it paused then, but I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible. I just don't want to stress myself out with the timer going down. So quarterback, let's just look quickly. Let's just get an idea. I wouldn't mind getting a Jared Goff, a Carson Wentz. We'll probably end up getting one of those guys, honestly. Just because we'll probably, I mean, if we're going to get anything, we might as well get a rookie, because it's better than getting a guy who's the same overall, but way older. We got to get a halfback, and okay, did they edit the speeds or anything, or is that still a thing? Speed is 90, yeah, so the speeds are still weird. I don't know how they did the basis of speed, because the fastest players are still not high speed, but I don't understand like how they did the thresholds or all that stuff. I just don't know, because I don't understand it. But Larry Fitz is 33, he's getting up there in age. Demarius Thomas is 28, I know he still has some years in him. Keenan Allen, however, is still really young. He's about 26, I think. He's 24. Well, I didn't know that. What's that? Development quick. Oh, they tell you development actually now. That was not. I don't think that was a thing originally. I don't think they used to tell you actually when you were drafting what their development rating was. And maybe I should not have gone a Rob Gronkowski, because in the third round I still could have gone a Jordan Reed or Tyler Eifert. But that's what I'm saying, guys. It's my first time doing the draft. I'm supposed to be making mistakes, because I don't actually know when people are going to be taken. And I hope you guys understand the realism in that and actually appreciate it. Although you guys will probably end up absolutely ripping me apart. We'll go with Brandon Marshall. I think he's kind of a beast at middle linebacker, and I like having a really nice middle linebacker. There's still some nice right outside linebackers, and there's actually not that many good left outside linebackers still. Dumerville's getting old though, right? 32, yeah. T.R. Whitehead's really good. He's really athletic. He's 26. We'll probably end up trying to get him. There are a lot of middle linebackers, though. There are a lot of middle linebackers. I don't know if that's the smartest option to get my linebacker. I think, honestly, I want to go with like a Demarius Thomas. That guy's a total monster. And, yeah, he's a total monster. And he's young. And it'll work for us. So let's just kind of get the wide receiver situation. Now we don't have to focus on receivers anymore. We got a dominant tight end, we got a dominant receiver, and now we actually have our receiving core built. I'm not gonna worry about getting another receiver for probably a little while. Even though I could get a Larry Fitz or one of these guys if I wanted to, it's not worth it at this point. So now let's focus on one of these positions. I can still get a Navarro Bowman and Derek Johnson. Right side linebacker, there's like none of these guys have been taken. I wouldn't mind. I think Thomas Davis is actually getting a little bit older. Yeah, he's 33 now. Tom Halee's 32, and Terrell Suggs is 33. They're all a little bit older though. The best young talented one's Michael Kendricks. We got Alden Smith, who obviously, was a monster, but he's kind of a monster off the field too. That's his issue. And then okay, I think I'm gonna go to Tahir Whitehead. There's not a lot of good left house linebackers. He's a beast. I like Bruce Irvin a lot actually, but I like Tahir Whitehead like a lot. So I'm gonna go with him. Just because left house linebackers are tough to get. I know his overall doesn't represent like a beast, but you kind of gotta draft necessity over anything else, and that's kind of a need. So cornerbacks, I wouldn't mind getting. I already got one. I wouldn't mind getting a second one, real quick. Brent Grimes, how old is he now? 33. We can probably get a couple years out of him, but I don't know. I mean, that might be worth it actually. I mean, usually my fantasy draft videos go about a couple years. And Brent Grimes is a beast. I think we can wait on it though. I do think we can wait on it. Right linebacker. We could get Jadeveon Clowney. Danny Trevathan at middle linebacker. We can get a dominant defensive tackle probably. I like having a guy up the middle to be honest, but I like having linebackers more. So let's go with Danny Trevathan. 94 tackling, 94 pursuit. I like middle linebackers like that. I like people who know how to track the ball and know how to get stuff done, especially in the open field. And that helps me a lot with linebackers. So we're gonna go with him. Left outside linebacker. We already got that. Right outside linebacker. If we can get our linebacker situated, that would help a lot. Actually, let's look at quarterbacks real quick. We probably just missed out. Oh no, Carson Wentz is still there. Okay, so we still have Wentz. Him and Goff are very similar statistically, and Wentz is. I don't want to miss out on getting him, even though we could get Paxton Lynch, who I like a lot. We can get Paxton Lynch or we can get Carson Wentz right now. To be honest, I kind of like Paxton Lynch more. He's 6'7". He's crazy, but he's got normal development. What's Carson Wentz's development? Normal. Doesn't make a difference really. He's 23. Paxton Lynch is 22. Let's look at the skills. He's the number 44 ranked quarterback in the league based on his overall rating, put him in the top 29%. You guys are gonna be really mad at me, I feel like, if I got Paxton Lynch though, over Carson Wentz, but that's kind of what I want to do. It is, well, okay, he's actually got he's got good stats. He does. He's got better stats, and his throw power is only one worse. I thought Paxton Lynch would have a much better throw power. What's the accuracy looking like? 75, 83, 85. Paxton Lynch is 75. Yeah, okay. The noticeable difference goes to Wentz. Wentz is the better player. We're gonna go with him. There we go. We got our quarterback now, and let's keep going. Let's see. I'd like to get. We can wait on right outside linebacker. We can't wait on cornerback though. I wouldn't mind like an Xavier Rhodes. I know I was talking about Brent Grimes. I might end up doing that, but I'm not sure. Right now though, Xavier Rhodes would be awesome. He's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast. We're gonna go with Rhodes. Like I said, I'm trying to pick up the speed of this draft a little bit. After those first like 2 or 3 picks, I usually like to pick it up a little bit, because it's usually much easier after that point. So let's see. Running backs are trying to get taken. I think we need to get this situated. So we can get Jamal Charles, or we can get Beast Mode Adrian Peterson. He's now 31 years old. Jamal Charles is 29. That's the biggest difference to me. Even though Adrian Peterson's faster than Jamal somehow. But I think Adrian will be okay. I think he'll be okay for a couple years. I think it'll be awesome having a guy like him. Just imagine that. Having him, that would open the field so much for our... I mean, having Adrian Peterson and Rob Gronkowski on the same team, yeah, I gotta do it. Adrian Peterson is going to join the squad. That's gonna be crazy. We'll just run the ball a ton. I'm telling you that right now. We're gonna run the ball a lot, and then we're gonna try to get those tight ends involved, especially because Gronk is a great run blocker. Oh, this team is gonna be crazy. What receivers are up now? Okay, we lost a lot of the receivers. So with these receivers taken, let's see. Let's go rush linebacker real quick. See what we can get here. Dan Skuda. No, I don't want to get him. James Harrison, 38 years old. Oh my goodness, his age is almost higher than his overall. Josh Bynes, 27. There's no real talented. We could weigh on this because I mean most of them have already been taken. It's probably good to have a good safety at this point. I like Will Hill a lot actually. I do like Will Hill. He hits hard too. Hit power 89. So does TJ McDonald, 92 hit power. Jeez. I like Will Hill a lot though, so we're going with him. It's just a crazy athletic, strong safety. If we develop him a little bit more, he'll be like almost like a Cam Chancellor for us. And I would love having a guy like that, a strong safety. So let's go to free safety now. And oh man, all of them got taken. Antonio Allen, a nice young free safety. He's got great athleticism. Kendrick Lewis, I like the hit power from a free safety, but I don't know. I don't know about the free safeties right now. I like Eric Reed. Oh, 93 hit power. That's right. I love Eric Reed. Actually, I forgot how freaking crazy his stats are. His zone coverage is still at 81 too, so it's not like he's a dumb player. He hits extremely hard, and he's got great athleticism. So he'll be an amazing free safety for us, especially if we can develop him correctly, especially with the awareness and stuff. He'll be really good for us. See, wide receivers. It's funny if you saw Paxton Lynch is still on the board. Let's see. What should we be trying to get here? We get Devontae Adams. He's young and talented, but I don't know. Tegan Jr. is a guy I like a lot. He's really fast, but his hands might as well be bricks. Josh Gordon's stats have declined big time, but he's still a beast. I still would like having him. Let's just wait. Let's wait and get Josh Gordon. Because if we can get him back to how he used to be, imagine having Josh Gordon and Demaryius Thomas on that same team. That would be something special. Right in, I don't want to get a Greg Hardy. Like, I know it doesn't make any difference because it's a video game, but I just don't. I don't want to. So Ian Williams, 20. He's nice, young. He's talented. 93 block shedding. I like it. 93 strength. I like that too. So we'll get a nice defensive tackle. Just kind of a guy to limit whatever runs or whatever maybe coming up the middle. It's nice to have something like that. Let's see, what else do we need? Okay, looking around, Robert Griffin III. That would have been a funny pickup for us. How old is he now? 20. Oh, he's already 26. Man, it's crazy. His career is like, it's like the funny thing is it doesn't even feel like he's been in the league since his rookie year, just because. I mean, there has been news surrounding him, but it's all been so negative, and he hasn't really ever played. After he lost the spot to Kirk Cousins, so it doesn't even. It feels like after his rookie year, he didn't even have a career, because technically he didn't. Key Mayor's Clark Robertson. Let's just look at the ages. I don't recognize some of these guys, to be honest, or what their age and stuff would be like. I just don't. I don't follow football as much as I probably should. Either way, left tackle would be a great thing to get. We need a blindside blocker. I don't want Luke Jokel. He never developed into anything. So let's go with this guy, Anthony Costanzo. I like him. I like his Italian name, and it looks like he can play pretty damn well left tackle. So I think he is going to be our blindside blocker for Wentz. Yeah, Wentz is who we got. So for Carson Wentz. Next up, let's work on. Okay, guards are extremely easy to get. Centers are a little bit more difficult. Alex Mack is 30, but I like him. I do like Alex Mack. A right tackle will be hard to get. 2. Ryan Schrader's 28. Mitchell Schwartz is 20. This guy's 28. So let's just look at what their stats are, and let's get a right tackle too. I kind of want to get a nice run blocking right tackle though. And none of these guys are particularly special run blocking. This guy's got great strength. This guy's got. Well, let's look at what this guy's strength is. Schrader's 83. I think I'm gonna go with Schwartz, to be honest. I like just his stats a little bit more. I feel like just kind of the more necessary skills for a tackle he has, and I think he has it better than other guys. So now there's a lot of guards still on the board. Let's get Alex Mack. I just want to kind of get my line situated, because I think if I have a great offensive line, then I'll be running the ball all day with AP, and our offense will be ridiculous. Because if we can get if we have enough time to throw the ball, we're going to actually win a lot of games. So let's get a right guard now. Let's get... Evan Mathis is really good, but he's 34. We can get to Castro, or we can get... Where's Zeeler? I think we're going to go with Zeeler. I think. Yeah, I think we got to go with Zeeler. His stats just look a little bit better to me. They're very close. They're very similar. But I think he was a little bit better. Let's keep going. Now we're going to go to left guard. And like I said, I wasn't even going to think about this. I just want to get our whole entire offensive line done. Richie Incognito is really good, but there's a huge scandal surrounding him too. Kaleki Azameli is much younger. Still crazy talented, so we're going to go with him. And now we got our offensive line situated. I did actually a terrible job of drafting offensive line last year, and you guys made it well known to me, so I'm trying to do a better job this year. Right now we basically have our whole team situated. Now we need another wide receiver. I want him to get Josh Gordon. He's probably going to be there for a little while, and he will be. He's not going anywhere, so we can now focus. This year, what I didn't focus on, there's always, okay guys, we got to be honest, there's always a certain area you can't focus on. It's a fantasy draft. There's always going to be at least one weak point. This year, my weak point appears to be my defensive line, I think. Well, my defensive tackle's not bad, but my defensive ends are going to be kind of awful. Yeah, my defensive ends are going to be really, really bad. Well, this guy's got really nice speed and stuff. Good block shedding. We just need to work on his finesse and power, or no, just his power moves. He's 21 years old though. Daniel. I'm assuming his name is Daniel, not Danielle. Hunter. But I don't know if he's a rookie, but he's extremely young, so he probably is. And you guys will probably rail me in the comments for not knowing that. So let's keep going. Let's look at a left end now. And none of these guys are very talented. What do I still need? I still needed the Rise linebacker too. Let's get a Rise linebacker. Trinkle, 33. Robert Mathis, 35. Keem Ayers is 27. So let's go with Keem Ayers. He's quite noticeably the best Rise linebacker, and if we didn't get him, I have no idea what I would do at that position. So I think we're just gonna go with him. Yeah, so I didn't have to worry about that. So let's look at left end. And this guy, actually, I like his stats a lot. He's 30, so he's a little bit older, but this is the position I didn't focus at all on. So I might as well get a guy who's a little bit older, a little bit more talented. So we're gonna go with this guy, Croy Bierman, and just kind of hopefully, I mean, we'll just have him function as our left end because I don't have a lot of options. Now let's get Josh Gordon, because I think I just saw a lot of receivers get taken. I'm kind of worried now, because I want him to be my number 2 receiver. And oh no, he did actually get taken. Oh no. Okay, that would have been a cool story too with Josh Gordon. Did he get taken recently? Yes, to the Falcons. Okay, well, we can probably pull a trade off. But until then, we need to get a wide receiver to do something for us. So, Johnson short to Laquan Treadwell. Laquan Treadwell has got really nice spec catch. Oh my goodness. I like Nelson Aguilar just because he's a USC guy. Yeah, we don't have good receivers outside of, well, we have Gronk and Demaryius Thomas, so we don't need a whole lot more. Let's just go with James Jones. He's a little bit older. He's 32, but we can get a good year or two out of him, and we'll draft another receiver in next year's draft to kind of take that position. But right now, we need at least one more receiver to be successful in the passing game. Or it will make it a lot easier to be successful in the passing game at least. Defensive tackle we'll go with. We need one more. I like this guy's stats. 92 strength is really impressive. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Atiba Robin. I'm not even gonna try it. Is it Atiba? Atiba Rubin? Atiba Rubin? I actually think I got it right. Atiba Rubin. That's what his name is gonna be. You can correct me if I was wrong, but it feels right. We don't have a whole lot of picks left. It's 22nd round. I know people usually like to go all the way through. I don't. I usually am pretty unthorough when it comes to when it comes to finishing up a draft. So let's get Dan Bailey as our kicker. I like him. I like his kick power. I like his kick accuracy. And let's get our punter. And then we will... Oh, Pat McAfee has crazy kick accuracy and power. He's 30, but who cares? He's a beast punter. So he's gonna be our punter. And then let's get a cornerback. Let's get one more receiver. And then I think we can call it a draft. So cornerback. How old is Terrence Newman? Holy, 37. Charles Tillman, 35. Cortland Finnegan is 32. I like Cortland Finnegan a lot. You know, I'm gonna get Cortland Finnegan because this is something none of you guys will ever know. But on my very first, or one of my very first YouTube channels, I made a Madden fantasy draft, and I had Cortland Finnegan. And I drafted him as a #1 cornerback. This was in Madden 13, I think, and he got like 12 interceptions that season. So, for the purpose of the flashback, we're gonna go with him. And then we need a. Okay, well, let's see. Drafted, we have a 6'3" and a 6'1" guy. So let's get a guy who's a little bit. Let's get a guy who's under 5'11" to play like a slot position for us. There's like none. Oh my goodness. Griff Whalen. Oh, this guy's crazy fast. Philip Dorsett, 96 speed, 92 acceleration. Okay, Philip Dorsett, welcome to the team. And I think I need one more cornerback, right? That's what I was gonna do, or did I already get one? I did get one. I got Finnegan. Okay, so that'll be the end of the draft, guys. We're going to actually sim the rest, and then let me resume it just in case. I don't know if that'll affect the speed at all. And then let's advance to the end of the draft, and then we're gonna look real quickly at my roster, piece by piece. That way, you guys can just kind of get an idea of what the roster is going to look like. I don't like to spend too crazy amount of time on the draft, so that's kind of why we're gonna sim the rest. And I think for the most part, we got an idea of our roster, and we got everything we're gonna need to get done. So, that'll basically be that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go to the roster in just a second, but real quickly, I want to say if you guys have any comments or any concerns or any ideas, comment them down below. Of course, I'm gonna be reading all of these. I'll be responding to you guys as much as possible. So outside of school, outside of class, for me, I'll be looking at your guys' comments. And I'll be responding to them. So feel free to comment. Please like the video if you enjoyed it as well. It does. I mean, it means so much to me. It just proves that you guys are enjoying the series, and it really does. It helps me a lot too. So I would highly appreciate that. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. This is gonna be a really big series on this channel. I can already tell. Last year's got about 40 episodes. It was a very long series, and we played a lot. So don't worry. I know the series is going to be successful. I know it's going to be kind of a big one on this channel because just like just like my other Fantasy Draft series, I just put a lot of time and work into this one because I mean I've always enjoyed it so much. So that's yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. So this draft thing takes quite a while. Okay guys, so the draft finally ended. The sim took forever, so here we are in the roster. Let's check it out. So at quarterback, we have Carson Wentz, the rookie out of North Dakota State. At running back, we have Adrian Peterson, who will be backed up by Tevin Coleman and Wendell Smallwood. Let's not worry about that, though. Adrian Peterson shouldn't get injured, so that'll hopefully be our running back for the whole year. Fullback, we have John Kuhn, who's actually a really good fullback. Wide receiver, we have Demaryius Thomas, James Jones, Philip Dorsett, who's crazy fast. I wouldn't mind getting a better number 3 receiver. I might trade for one. But if Dorsett's that fast, he might just be successful because of his speed, so I might not even have to worry about it. Tight end, we have just the man himself, Rob Gronkowski, the cover of the game, and I would like to say the best tight end in the NFL and possibly of all time. At left tackle, we have Anthony Costanzo. At left guard, we have Kaleki Azamelli. At center, we have Alex Mack. At right guard, we have Kevin Zeeler. And at right tackle, we have Mitchell Schwartz. A crazy offensive line. Now, of course, it could have been better, but that offensive line is pretty dirty, and you guys got to be honest with that one. Left end, we have Croy Bierman. At right end, we have Daniel Hunter. So our defensive line's a little bit weak. And then at defensive tackle, we have Ian Williams and Atiba Rubin. Okay, I'll be fair. Our defensive line's a little bit weak, but it's not that bad. It'll manage. Left outside linebacker, we have Tahir Whitehead. At middle linebacker, we have Danny Trevathan. And at right outside linebacker, we have Akeem Ayer. So I actually do like our linebackers a lot. At cornerback, I have Sean Smith, Xavier Rhodes, and Cortland Finnegan. I actually like that trio a lot as well, because Sean Smith's really good, and Rhodes is really good, and then Finnegan probably can hold his he can hold his own. At free safety, we have Eric Reed, who's a complete beast, and that's strong safety, we have Will Hill, the third, who's a complete beast. So, and then, you know, we have Dan Bailey and Pat McAfee, but I think this team's going to be dirty. I think we're going to be able to go pretty far. So if you guys enjoyed, please click that like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and just the draft and everything. I'll be getting back to your guys' comments, don't worry. Comment all that stuff in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned to this series and other series going on my channel now. The Madden 16 Fantasy Draft series had a huge reception last year, and it was a long series. It was a big series on my channel, and I expect this to be just as good, if not better, of a series, because I'm going to put a lot of work and a lot of time into this, and I really would appreciate you guys giving some feedback, because it makes it all worth it for me. So thank you guys so much, and I can't wait for another great year. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.